The Outer Worlds is an open zone, immersive sim-esque RPG from the crew who made the original Fallouts as well as Fallout New Vegas, with it aping more than a little from Bethesda's game design. You play as a cryo-frozen space worker sent to a corporate-owned system to work for your corpo masters. But something goes wrong and now your whole colony is stuck in cryo. A mad scientist wakes you and only you up, so now you're tasked with finding out how to free the rest of your homies and maybe stick it to a few evil corporations along the way. The world and its inhabitants are generally more interesting than the through line of the story, particularly as nearly every settlement you visit has its own complete plot arc to engage with. Outer Worlds' structure is broken down to several planets, which each contain some mid-sized zones to explore. These are structured somewhat like a Bethesda-style RPG, just on a much smaller scale, with tons of stuff to interact with and pick up, and a smattering of enemies on routes between more important areas, as well as hidden side stuff. The planets also often contain a truckload of side quests, either for individual characters or the factions that reside there, making the zones feel surprisingly dense when it comes to character interaction and things to do and explore. Quests are definitely where this game shines, as they often are multi-layered and have tons of ways to approach them. You could simply shoot your problems away, or you could maybe talk someone down, or even go exploring and find information that would change the course of the quest entirely. While not all quests are this deep, most at least strive to have multiple routes to get to their ending, meaning you'll have to make some tricky choices to complete them. As captain of a spaceship, you'll also be picking up crew, and these companions, which you can take 2 out at a time, provide not only backup but bolster your many abilities. Each character also has their own short string of quests to get to know them better, and they often chit-chat or even butt into quest conversations with their opinions if they think they're relevant. Building your character is a core part of this game, with there being a ton of different stats, mostly non-combat related, to tinker with, along with gaining a powerful perk every 2 levels. Armor and weapons also can augment these stats, and gear can have upgrades glued to them as well, though honestly the game is so easy even on the hardest difficulty your investment in this may vary. And honestly that's the gist of Outer Worlds. I'd say it's kind of a more bite-sized Fallout New Vegas with its emphasis less on exploring, and instead on its character building quests and freedom of choice in approaching situations. As you know, our games share on a 3-point scale, must play, maybe consider, and don't bother. And while the Outer Worlds isn't perfect, it's still a damn good RPG top to bottom. The multi-layer quests and the many different approaches your character can take to conquer any situation feels rewarding and satisfying, and it's paired with some great sardonic humor in a ridiculous world. While it may not reach the heights of New Vegas, if you enjoy that game's RPG and world building elements, you will love the Outer Worlds, and it's absolutely still worth playing today.